Hi, YouTube. How's everybody? I am doing really good. I just had the most pleasant thought for my Christmas. It's like I'm gonna go to a pawn shop or send Doug up there, get me a different folk guitar. Then I will take my time fixing the one I have, doing some artwork on it maybe, and have a spare, and maybe a harmonica too. Um, Sharp is a kind of a somewhat not expensive. No, actually, I aced that thought. That's right because yeah, I'll just have to get to a music store. I don't want to use mouth organ, you know. Eh, you know. Anyway, yeah, aced that thought. The guitar would be okay. Mine's just a little chintzy. I want to make some beautiful music. I mean, the cheap one's okay, but ah, I'm deserving a nicer one. So, yeah, that'll be my Christmas. There's only maybe, well, like a gazillion things I would want more, but, anyway, beggars can't be choosers, right? No, I ain't begging. I'll go get my own, but, so, oh, I've said many times. Some of you probably heard me say this, but I know who everybody is. It doesn't matter what anybody says to me. Just step up, do what you got to do, whatever, whatever, whatever. If I blow my top, that's on you. Because patience is a virtue, although it can run thin. And God says, hey, girl. And yeah, I'll snap. If I get snappy, you deserve it. So that's the way that goes in my life. So that's real, you know. So I spent probably about almost 2 hours today out with my girls. Once in the morning and again this evening. So it was about oh maybe 23, 24 degrees, something like that. But yeah, it was pretty warm. I had a sweater on that went practically down to my knees. That one I had on this afternoon, the arms fold up. But I get sometimes the biggest things I can get just two things, my shoulders, and then I like long stuff. It's like, oh, hey, cool. Love it. So I always have. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go out tomorrow and we've got the hutch in there and it's on a raised floor and it's mostly enclosed, but I'm gonna go working more on the enclosure if it's not too dang cold. It's supposed to be about 33 degrees on Friday or Saturday too, and maybe I'll wait. I'll see. I'll see. See how Chicky looks in the morning. Every bit of warmth helps her out, so yeah, she's a pumpkin. So hey, Kim. I always feel like writing, hi, Kimmy. Don't take no offense. It's just like, you're cute, so you're like a Kimmy. Beautiful. So I don't know why you just seem like maybe somebody used to call you that or something. I don't know, but it just came to me. Every time I go to write you back, it's like, yeah, that's the way I feel. So you got to put a IE on the cute stuff. So anyway, yeah. So it'll be turkey sandwiches tonight for me. Take my electric knife and slice it real thin, and yum. I take crystal hot sauce, ground up horseradish, mustard, mayo, and a little blue cheese dressing, and that's kind of like my topping. Well, I put everything else together, and I take my crystal hot sauce and I dump it all over the meat and slam it together, and it's really good. I just had that one time when I was starving. That's the same with biscuits and gravy. I love it. And I was just eating what I had. So that was it. And it was a sandwich like that. And it was like, well, hey, I think I used like Tabasco though, and it was blue cheese dressing and mustard. But then I got horseradish mustard, and then I got crystal hot sauce. So I just started making combinations of which tasted better. And so the first time it wasn't the greatest, but it was sort of pretty good. It was different, you know? It's like, oh, that's nice. Yeah. I never understood these people that would get these prime ribs and put horseradish sauce on it. Well, now I somewhat understand. I'm not big on prime rib, but I like chuck steak. They're a little bit of everything steak, and they're reasonably priced sets, and it's marbled. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Witness in the desert. The witnesses know who they are. Go away. Oh, and it did. Woo! Dang. Like people need to be told what to do when God's in our hearts, you know? What is all this? The only thing it could be possibly is people getting together and saying hi, you know. But what the, go make your money, psst, psst, you know. Brush off. Yeah. So yes, I know. I'll tell you straight up, Doug didn't really want to talk to SJD, but he didn't mind if I did, and that screamed to me. And um, anytime I'd say something about somebody else or whoever, you know, I was watching, and I'm a loyal friend, uh, he go freaking ballistic. So yeah, um, that says a lot to me. Cracks me freaking up, actually. Come to think of it, which I have many times, like when it happened. That's a long time ago. But I knew when I was writing my name over in the hood and asked Steve to look up my stuff, and I, knowing, you know, person knows who they are inside, right? And seeing it that day. So, and you get a feeling through the electronics when people are writing too, you know, but I always knew, you know, I know who people are. It's just like you either want to be my friend or you don't, you know, it's as simple as that. Because it doesn't get more compassionate or loyal than right here. So that's a fact. You got a friend if you want one. I'm like that with everybody. Now, if you start out looking at me snide, if it's like snaky and what would the word hinky, if you're acting hinky with me, you know, from the get go, well, then you'd probably expect getting that back, you know, maybe worse. And I don't want to be like that. I freaking hate when people put that on themselves, you know, is what they do. So, you know, it's, yeah. Yeah, 007, I ask God this way I pray. If he's deserving in his heart, will you help him get his stuff that he needs real quick? Thank you. you know, you know. He knows how much you scream to him, so that's in his hands. But it does take two to go to him in prayer. And I mean, you can come to him in prayer. It takes two to confirm that. Like, yeah, that's a nice guy. Will you help him? So if he's busy, he doesn't have to take time of searching your whole soul by himself. He says, hey, okay, that's your bud. Yeah, you got it. that type of thing. It's like a free pass, you know. That's I've seen God do that for me many, many times. So I know it works. I know it's real. I had a friend, lady friend, long time ago that was going through some really rough times, and um, I cleaned her up, got her off the street, and she went back living at her dad's house and back doing secretarial work in the body shop off the street office, shooting up, I think, well, it's just like meth and coke and like, I've never shot drugs. I don't do that crap. Never have, never will. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, my little buddy cleaned up her act, and she was kind of mad at me. A lot of people get mad at me, and when I, uh, well, I'll tell you what happened. I might tell. Well, I won't tell the whole thing, but she was gonna go out with this old dude, and I went out in the alley, and I'm like, and she had her high heels on and whatnot. She was so tiny, even her pantyhose were freaking baggy. It was sickening. And it's like, no, you dirty old bastard. You're not going to take advantage of my friend, I told him. I said, no. I said, if you want money or you need money for you and your kid, I'll help you out. But tell this bozo goodbye right now. Well, she didn't at that point, but the next day I said, I don't want to talk to you. I don't associate with people that just go and do anything they want to do like that. And she had two kids, and her ex was raising one, and she had the baby. And it's like, so, and I did help her out. It doesn't always work like that, but it can. So, God, was she mad at me for a long. I think she's still mad at me, but I showed her the right way, regardless. So yeah. Anyway, that type of thing happens to me often. So yeah, I literally moved her in with me for about 6 weeks. It was nice. I had fun with her. We were friends, like I said, or are. I know. We lost touch because I moved and I changed my name. And I think she changed her name. But yeah, Rebecca Armstrong, Becky, if you're ever out there, I miss you. Yeah, we had some really good times. It was just funny. All our friends, we were all born in February. It was just like freaking crazy. Friendly friends. Aquarians are really outgoing like that. So it was crazy, like a room full of sunshine. It's pretty cool when at least you got another one. It helps. So yeah. Although, no. I'll just say it. The male Aquarians are a little less compassionate and usually more stubborn to let God in their heart. So yeah, they turn their compassion into lust. Is the most delicate way I can put that. And with the Pisces, they're just born like that. And that I know for a fact. So, and I do know the zodiacs very well. I can tell you who you are without you telling me. 9 times out of 10, if not all the time. you know, I can kind of tell by the way people write and what they say, too, who they are. And not with absolutes, because, too, there's different reasons, bloodlines, and oh, my battery's full. Um, different places they were born, things like that are also an issue. Even what they have for supper. Had a rare steak and you're a Leo. Wow, we might have a problem tonight. you know? Well, that's that. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just on here saying hi and encouraging people if I can, even people that don't see another area of actually who they are. Um, I'm wishing the best. I'm all prayed out on that, but I'm wishing you the best, and it is in Christ's hands. So, yeah. At this point, I say something once and pass it off. For the most part, there's sometimes it's like, well, could use a little extra help here, you know. So, eh, prayers are answered, and if you have good intent in your heart and ask God for guidance, He'll give it to you. That's a fact. I wondered all night long. Okay, I know how to decode. I know the codes. I know what's up, and my language skills are um, only met one better. Well, I haven't met him yet. So, well, I mean, the understanding of words is what I'm talking about. These imperative and pertinent words we use towards Christians, not for them. The whole language is built around deceiving, the whole thing. So that is what this video really is about, is the deceiving in our language. That's why I understand the people that I listen to and I have that respect because the feeling is in the words for everybody. So, well, quite frankly, I'm going to go finish my coffee and have a couple hits. And I'll say peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. No worries here, nobody, but just don't try to buffalo meat because it doesn't go over very good. It just doesn't. You you can tell by the way I respond to you. You know, so um, we can do this together. Christ doesn't need anybody. He's asking if you want to not worship him, be his child. You know, if you can't be a child of your forefather, what do you want to be? You know, that's who we are. The beginning of human beings. Not the form we're in right now, not the Satanistic ball. Let me use the appropriate word. The Cain bloodline. Cain indicating, you know, or assisted. Yeah. Well, I know what's up. Everybody knows what's up. It's just time for good people to um, run the show. So that's the way that goes. First your money, then your clothes. Oh, anyway, My adopted mom used to say that she was Eastern Star, and I just thought that was funny because she always wished me to be without money and without clothes because, she could go buy whatever she wanted. I don't care. I never did. You know, it's like I go out and play kickball in my dress or climb a tree. Nobody was around and it didn't occur to me, you know. But after a while it did. Like about five, it's like I don't know if I really like these things. So yeah, you don't want to go sliding downhill in the snow with a dress on. Think about it. It's kind of like cooking in the nude. I always wondered about the nudist colony if they fry bacon. uh Most likely they do. That's probably the only time they wear an apron. Kind of looked like those Masonic aprons. Oh, I bet that's what they wear when they're frying bacon. Yes. Oh, gosh. Picture it. Oh, shoot. Maybe they'll wear one of their rings too. Of course. Yeah. Or some of their bling. It's like, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Or maybe just white underwear. Yeah. Anyway. Well, everybody, I love you. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Later, Gators.